Welcome to push day number 2 for the Bowflex XTREME, Xceed, and PR3000. In today's video, we are going to be doing everything through this middle set of pulleys here. I've got mine in the second widest position with some short handles hooked up here. I'm also going to be switching to the normal Bowflex handles partway through this routine, so keep those handy if you got them. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I'll have a link in the description where you can see this elastic band upgrade that I recommend for your machine to add a lot of resistance for not a lot of cost. And there'll also be a link in the description for the sheet of paper that you're going to see me recording everything on. There's spaces for the weight setting and the reps you do for every single set. And the thought here is this routine is part of a larger program I'm releasing on the channel called Foundations, where we bring it back to the basics. We're doing normal rep style work, a little bit longer rest interval, and we're going to be recording everything. And the thought is you are going to see what you did last time. You're going to come back to this routine and hopefully you can raise those numbers up, and that's how you're going to get stronger. So be sure to check that out. If you're looking for more structure, check out the program. Foundations is the name of it, and we're going to build you a strong foundation. So first though, we've got a 4-minute warm-up coming up, and then we're going to rack up this resistance. So if you're going to be joining me, please hit that like button and I'll see you right back. Let's get this started in here. Come on, jogging in place for about 90 seconds. We're trying to get warm. Alternatively, you can do some high knees or some jumping jacks here. Just trying to get our body warm so we can get a nice stretch going. And while we're doing this, let me tell you today's lifts. The first half of this routine is gonna be focused on our chest. We're gonna do some chest press. And then we're gonna do some incline press. And then we'll do some decline press. So after all that chest work, we're then gonna move into the second half of our push day. And it's gonna be tricep work with some tricep overhead extensions. And then we'll do some cross tricep extensions, bringing that weight across our body in front of us. So that's the plan for today. Everything is just gonna be through the middle set of pulleys. And we'll be raising the seat and dropping the seat a little bit throughout this routine. Another 20 seconds or so. And we're just gonna go into some full head rotations, loosen up our neck, make sure we're feeling good. Okay, final little bit here. Let's wind it down. We're gonna do some full head rotations here, going in one direction. For just a couple more seconds. And then let's change direction. And then we are gonna move into some torso twists, just side to side here. I always like loosening up my back before going into chest work here. All right, let's do some bend your arms, and we're gonna do some bent arm circles here, trying to loosen up our chest, our shoulders, our back, and kind of our triceps a little bit with this motion here. All right, let's change directions, go the other way here. Next, I'm going to move into some chest flutters. So just kind of flap your arms like you got some wings here. Really try to loosen up your chest. Go a little bit further in than you would think to go here. Almost bring those hands together. And keep it tight though. Really feel the stretch. Okay, let's move into some elbow pulls. You can pull them above your head like this or across your body. And we're just going to hold this on each side here for about 15 seconds. Let's switch sides now. And we're going to have 40 seconds here at the end. You can do whatever you want to do here. I actually like doing a couple push-ups before my chest day here. And I'm going to be doing the same thing here where I'm gradually going to raise the weight. So you can do forward folds, you can stretch out your fingers, whatever you need to do here, but I always kind of like gradually increasing the resistance as I go for chest press, and that's what we're going to do with our first set. I'm going to start out probably about 80% of the weight that I want to do, and then bump it up as we go. Okay, 10 more seconds, team. All right, so let's start racking up our resistance. I'm gonna be racking up 190 pounds on both sides. It's a lot. I'll have a couple different weight recommendations showing up on the screen right about now. And you know, as we go through this, more times you do this routine, you're gonna know what the exact right weight setting to use is for you. So this first set, I'm kind of building up here. I'm going to be doing 12 reps on this first set, and then from there I'm going into 10 reps after that. So chest press, I assume you've done this before with me. We're going to have our hands over the weight here, and then you can have this in the second widest or the second narrowest position, wherever you need. And we're going to push ourselves back up against the backrest and then just drive this weight away from us, just like that. As you press away, exhale as well. So let's get in position, team. Here we go. It's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Okay, think about that weight setting. How did that feel to you? Do you need a little bit more? Is that the right weight setting to go with? I'm going to be adding just a little bit more. Again, you're going to be seeing me write down my resistance throughout this whole routine. Let me get a little bit more resistance on here. And we're just gonna keep doing some chest press. Now from here on out, I'm targeting 10 reps per set for everything here. Okay, and we're about down to 5 seconds or so. At that point, I want your hands on these handles so you can stay with me here in position. And here we go, let's drive the weight away. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, let's write it down. Now I found that a little bit too heavy. I'm actually gonna drop that weight that I just added here. I think this will be good here. Okay. Let's get the hands on the handles here. Get ready to go. 3, 2, 1. Press that away. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, writing it down. One more set of chest press coming up. All right, how we doing out there? I am feeling a little tight today. I always write down my weight settings, and when I'm recording, sometimes I need to drop the weight a little bit, and I get a little ambitious when I'm jotting my notes down here. So I'm sticking back at the 190, hoping to get this full 10 reps in here. Let's get the hands on the handles here. Get ready to go. 3, 2, press it out. That's 1, 2, 3. Keep driving that weight out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh. Okay, we're going to be moving into incline press up next. Now, for this, we're going to keep the seat in the same position. I like keeping my pulleys at the same spot out here as well. But I'm going to drop the weight a little bit. I'm going to be dropping it by about 15 or 20% here. So let me drop one of these power rods. And now for incline press, really similar, except we're going to be pressing upwards. And when you're doing this, instead of having your hands over the handle like this, you're going to have your hands underneath. So we are going to be pressing this weight up here above our head, not quite up like a shoulder press, up and out in front of us. Should end up at about forehead or eye height here. Here we go. There's 1, 2, 3. Keep exhaling as you press out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, let's write it down. One more set of this. Now, I was editing a couple of these other videos for this program earlier today, and hopefully you can tell I am working out with you. I am struggling through these sets, really pushing myself, and I hope you're pushing yourself too, because that's how you're gonna get stronger. If you're just rolling through this stuff, no problem, well, you're gonna stay where you're at. So keep challenging yourself. Okay, let's get ready to go here. Hands on the handles. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, decline press coming up here. Now for decline, I like adding a little bit more resistance back on here. So I'm gonna add another 20% or so. And then the other thing we're gonna do is we're gonna drop the seat position by 1 rung. And I'm gonna keep my seat at this low position for the rest of this routine. If at any point you feel that the seat's too low, go ahead and raise it back up. And I'm gonna keep my pulleys in the same position that I had them before. So just like our chest press here, hands are gonna be over the handles, and now we're gonna be pressing down towards our knees as we do these reps here. So let's go in 3, 2, 1, and press them down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Oh yeah. Okay, let's write it down. And we got 1 more set, 2 more sets of chest work actually. We got 3 sets of decline press here. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to get all 10 in on both of these next 2 sets, but I'm sure going to try. Okay, let's get in position. Seat firmly up against the backrest, grab these handles. And again, we're gonna be pressing down. 2, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, 1 more set of chest work here. So yeah, we are really just blasting our chest here. And doing all these different directions are gonna kind of hit different sections of our pecs here. You know, with decline, we're kind of hitting a little bit more of the lower pecs, incline, a little bit more of the upper, and then straight out is gonna hit kind of the entire chest there. So we've got this set coming up, and then after this, I'm gonna be dropping the weight again a little bit, and I'm also gonna be moving these pulley positions in right after the set to the narrowest position. And that's gonna set us up for some overhead tricep extension. But we got 1 more set of chest work to get in here. Okay, hands on the handles. Here we go, let's press it out and down. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on. 9, you got this. Okay, let's write it down real quick, and then we're gonna have a few things we need to adjust here. So our first thing is we're gonna be putting on the different handles. So I've got short handles hooked up right now. I'm switching over to the normal Bowflex handles. And then I'm gonna slide the pulley into the narrowest position from here. And I'm also gonna be dropping my weight again. So a lot of edits here. I'm dropping the weight another 20%, so I'm down to 130 pounds of power rods on both sides. And again, switching up those handles, putting it in the narrowest position there. And then from here, you can keep the seat at the same lower position, or you can raise it back up one. I like it down here for this. And I'm gonna grab these handles, and then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start with my hands fully extended in front of me here, and then I'm gonna slowly retract this, so I bend it back about 90 degrees, and then I'm gonna extend it again. So just like that motion there. So we got a little bit more recovery time for this lift to help us have time to move our pulleys and whatnot around, and hopefully to recover a bit and get back into the strong. So I want your hands on the handles here, arms fully extended in front of us. I have my handles at about eye height here, and I'm gonna bring it back and extend it out. So that's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Let's jot it down quick. And we got a little recovery time. I'm actually going to bump up my resistance just a little bit on this one. I feel like I'm all over the place today. One thing I kind of forgot too is if you can rest your head up against the bench, go for it. I have the tendency to kind of be moving my neck around. That's probably not a great idea, but that's me struggling with this weight. So let's get in position here. Back firmly up against the rest here. Hands out in front of you. Now let's extend it back and out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. How did that feel? I feel I can go up just a little bit more. One more time here. "15 seconds left. Let's start getting in position here. I want you seated and now grabbing these handles. All right, let's bring those arms out in front of you here. And now bring them back and out. That's 1, 2, 3. This feels like the weight I should have been doing the whole time. That's 4, 5. Great thing about writing it down is now I know for next time. That's 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. Coming into our final exercise, and for this we're going to need to bring our pulleys back into the second widest position, and I'm also going to be dropping my weight. I'm going down to 80 pounds of power rods on each side for this. So I'm almost halving the weight here. And I'm also going to be keeping the long handles here, and this is going to be a cross tricep extension here. So staying at the low seat, you can bring it up though, one if you'd like. And from here, I'm going to then grab this handle with my outer arm, and I'm going to be pointing my elbow almost in line with this cable here, and then I'm going to be extending this out just like this. So elbow pointing out, making a straight line here, extend it out. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right. More adjustments incoming here for me. And we're just going to the other side. Now I'll go ahead and tell you what happened here was I flipped these tricep exercises around on all my pre-workouts up into this point. And today I decided to switch it. And I think my arms are a little bit more tired for this last set. So here we go, let's go. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay. 30 seconds of rest, and then we're gonna do one more on each side, and that's gonna be it for the day. Okay. All right, let's grab this handle, get that elbow pointing out. Here we go, extend it out, that's 1, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, final set coming up. And while we're waiting for this to tick down, let me give a big shout out and a big thank you to my elite Ko-Fi members here listed up on the screen. If you're not familiar with my Ko-Fi or my Patreon, get you access to all the workout programs, a workout journal, help support me directly. So I very much appreciate those that are a member here, the elite ones up on the screen. Let's get this last handle ready to go and extend it out. That's 1, 2, final set, finish strong here. That's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. All right, nice job on finishing this routine out. Don't forget to remove your power rods from tension, and also be sure to give this video a like if you made it to the end. And as always, I want you to be good to yourself, be good to others, and thank you for watching.